morning, all of you. Hello. Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Morning. This chapter is coming in your half-yearly exam. Do you know?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, what were the hobbies of Richard Ebright? Who will tell me? What were the hobbies? Hello, Aman.
To
Yes,
collecting
ma'am.
things.
Collecting things. What things? What are the things that he collected in his childhood, right from his kindergarten? Right from his kindergarten, when he was in kindergarten, he had an interest in collecting things. What were his interests? What did he collect? Hello, can you hear me, all of you? Hello, hello, my
Yes,
voice.
ma'am.
Sarika, what are the things he collected? Screen is visible. Hello, what are the
Ma'am, butterflies.
butterflies? Apart from butterflies, what did he collect? Tell me. Rocks, fossils, and coins. Apart from butterflies, he also collected rocks, fossils, and coins. So, and what were his other interests? He was also interested in what other thing? Jigyasa is present.
Yes,
Ma'am,
ma'am.
rock fossils and coins.
वो तो वो कलेक्ट करता था और उसका दूसरा इंटरेस्ट क्या था? जिज्ञासा, टेल मी. You also
Ma'am, collecting butterflies.
collecting butterflies. Yes. Apart from collecting things, what was his interest? What
Mm,
what he did for the whole night? What did
and
he
writing.
writing? What did he do for the whole?
Astronomy.
Yes, very good. Very good. Who told the answer?
Himanshu.
Himanshu. Yes, Himanshu. Very good. So, astronomy was his other interest. He became an eager astronomer too, sometimes stargazing all night. So, apart from collecting things, he was also interested in astronomy. And for the whole night, sometimes he used to look at the stars. Who encouraged Ebright in his interests? And how did she encourage? Who encouraged Ebright?
His
Sarika?
mother.
Sarika?
Ma'am, his mother. Yes, ma'am. His mother.
Okay, okay, Sarika. How did she encourage him? Where did she take him? Where did she take him? She took him on trips. And what are the things that she purchased for him? Keeping in mind his interest.
story books.
telescope, microscopes, camera.
His mother purchased for him.
Mother purchased a bright telescopes, microscopes, cameras, and mounting materials, keeping in mind his interest, because he also had interest in astronomy. So telescopes would help him in having a clear view of the sky. टेलीस्कोप से क्या होता, उसको जो है एकदम क्लियर व्यू मिलता स्काई का. माइक्रोस्कोप, ही कुड सी टाइनी ऑब्जेक्ट. सो मदर एनकरेज्ड एब्राइट not only by purchasing the instruments required for astronomy, she also took him for outings, for trips, so that he could see everything by himself. And what kind of a student was Ebright? Was he a dull student or a bright student?
Bright student.
Right, student.
Yes, he was a very bright student. He got good grades. He has a
Bright.
Yes, he was very bright student. He got good grades in his examination, and he also had a very curious mind. He was eager to know about things. ज्यादा से ज्यादा चीजों के बारे में जानने की उत्सुकता और जिज्ञासा थी. बचपन से ही एब्राइट के मन में हर चीज के बारे में जानने की जिज्ञासा और उत्सुकता थी. And he was very good in studies. He got good grades in the examination, and mother encouraged Ebright at every point, because Ebright was her only son. So she devoted her whole life for him. Richie was my whole life after his father died. When had Ebright's father died? When he was studying in which class? Tell me.
Third grade.
When he was in the third grade, then his father died. And Ebright's mother spent a lot of time with him. Uh, she found work for him. What kind of work? Not physical work, but work of learning things. So Ebright's mother encouraged him at every point. She gave him a lot of work, not physical work, but work of learning and finding new things, because she knew that her son is very curious by nature. So she gave him the work that is related to his curiosity. He wanted to learn. So he earned top grades in school. He was very which book did his mother gift him, which aroused his interest in butterflies? What is the name of the book that his mother gifted him that aroused?
Travels of
The Travels of Monarch X. This is the book,
Travels.
The Travels of Monarch X. This is the book that aroused his interest in butterflies, and that proved to be a turning point in his life, because the research on butterflies gave way to many other researches. So this was a turning point. This book was about the migration of butterflies, how the monarch butterflies. Monarch जो है वो एक species है butterfly का. Monarch is one of the species of butterfly. And what was mentioned in this book, how the monarchs, they migrate to Central America, opened the world of science to the eager young collector. Here, eager young collector refers to Ebright, who is the young collector who started collecting things when he was in kindergarten, rocks, fossils, and coins. It was Ebright. So young collector refers to Ebright. Ebright is the young collector. Okay. At the end of the book, readers were invited to help study. ये सब तो हो गया ना. So he started tagging the butterflies. with the help of another professor of Toronto, Canada, whose name was Dr. Urquhart, he started his research on butterflies. But he needed lot of butterflies for his research, and catching butterflies is not easy. Have you tried catching butterflies? किसी ने पकड़ा, कोशिश किया है कभी बटरफ्लाई पकड़ने का? नहीं. Butterfly, catching butterfly, is it?
Yes, ma'am.
It's not easy. Butterfly has the intuition that someone is coming to catch me, and right at the moment when you go to catch, it will fly away. So catching butterfly is very difficult. It's very tedious, very tough and boring, tedious, monotonous and boring, uh, very tough and boring. So catching butterflies is very uh, difficult, and also he was not getting much feedback. The amount of labor he was doing in butterflies, that uh, does not yield good results. So he started raising butterflies in his house. ये सब तो अभी. So ये पेज तो नहीं हुआ था. देन इन द कुछ मिस भी हुआ है इसके पहले. हेलो,
No, ma'am.
यहाँ से स्टार्ट करते हैं ना. देन इन द 7th grade he got a hint of what real science is when he entered a county science fair. So in the 7th grade he got a hint of what real science is when he entered a county science fair and lost. So when he was in 7th class, he entered a county science fair and lost. Means he lost in the competition, in science competition. In the science competition, it was really sad feeling to sit there and not get anything while everybody else had won something. So what happened in the science fair? It was a competition, and Ebright did not get anything in the competition. अगर किसी भी competition में जो है किसी भी कंपटीशन में आप बैठे और आपको कोई रिजल्ट नहीं मिले तो कैसा लगेगा? You won't feel good, isn't it? If you बीच का कोई पेज मिस. So it was the same thing for Ebright. He was very upset because he participated in the competition, but he did not get any prize and lost. It was really a sad feeling to sit there and not get anything while everybody else had won. His entry was slides of frog tissues, and what had he displayed in the science fair? His entry was slides of frog tissues. Science fair में उसने क्या display किया था? Slides of frog tissues, which he showed under a microscope. He realized that winners had tried to do real experiments, and he lost in the competition. But what did he realize? What he had to do to win? You have to do some real experiments. जीतने के लिए हमें क्या करना पड़ता है? कुछ रियल एक्सपेरिमेंट्स करना पड़ता है, नॉट जस्ट मेक अ नीट डिस्प्ले. सो Ebright lost in the science fair. Can you hear me, all of you? Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Ebright, okay. So Ebright lost in the science fair, but what lesson he learned? He learned a lesson that to do something, to win, you have to do real experiments, not simply make a neat display. So his uh, his loss taught him this lesson कि अगर उसको जीतना है तो कुछ real experiments करना होगा. Already the competitive spirit that drives Richard Ebright was appearing. So he was very competitive by nature. Means what? Your competitive spirit means what? He wanted to excel in everything. Competitive spirit means he wanted to be excellent in everything. That is the competitive spirit, means you want to do your best. So Ebright was also that kind of a child. He wanted to do his best in everything. I knew that for the next year's fair I have to do a real experiment. तो अगले साल फिर फेयर में उसने कंपटीशन में पार्टिसिपेट किया और इस साल उसने रियल एक्सपेरिमेंट किया. The subject I knew most was the insect work I had been doing in the past several years. So what had he been doing in the past years? Studying butterflies, raising them in his own basement. जब butterflies पकड़ना मुश्किल हो गया तो उन्होंने अपने घर के बेसमेंट में ही butterflies को ब्रीड करना शुरू किया by the eggs of the monarch. So he had been doing this research on insect for many years, for the past several years. So what was the subject in which he was most comfortable? That was insect. So he wrote to Dr. Urquhart for ideas. So he wrote to his mentor, his teacher. Urquhart is a professor at the Toronto University, Canada, and he also advises Richard. So he gave him many ideas, came back with a stack of suggestions. Stack of suggestions mean many, bunch of many suggestions for experiments. Those kept Ebright busy all through high school, and Ebright was busy with experiments. That kept busy. Those kept busy means the experiments kept Ebright busy and led to prize projects in the country and international uh, science fairs. Means he won many prizes. He won many prizes later on. पहली बार तो वो हार गए, लेकिन बाद में जो है real experiments, when he started doing real experiments, then he earned many prize projects in his own country as well as international science fair also. So gradually he was gaining name and fame. For his 8th grade project, Ebright tried to find the cause of a viral disease that kills nearly all monarch caterpillars every few years. So when he was in 8th standard, he tried to find, what did he try to find? That which viral disease? He tried to find a viral disease that kills nearly all monarch caterpillars every few years. So every few years, all the monarch butterflies used to die because of a viral disease. So he tried to find out वो कौन सी बीमारी है जिसके कारण सारे monarch butterflies जो है वो मर जाते हैं. तो he tried to find out कि वो viral disease का कारण क्या है. So this was a real experiment. So he tried to find out the cause of the viral disease that killed monarch butterflies. So he made a guess. Ebright thought that the disease might be, means he made a guess. What guess he made? कि ये disease जो है वो beetle, it was carried by a beetle. Beetle is also an insect. Beetle is also an insect. What is a beetle? Beetle is the name of an insect. So what did Ebright guess? Ebright ने क्या guess किया कि ये जो बीमारी है वो beetle के कारण होता है, ऐसा उनका बस guess था. तो he what did he do to find out whether the beetle were the real cause? he started raising caterpillars and beetles together. एक ही जगह caterpillars और beetles को दोनों को एक साथ रखा find out करने के लिए whether the beetles are the cause of the viral disease, but he did not get any real results. It was difficult to find out. He did not get any real results, but I went ahead and showed that I had tried the experiment, but at least he had tried. So this was something real thing. This was something real which will impact the uh, life of insects. So this is something real. And this time he won. Earlier he had lost, but this time he won. Why? Because though though his experiment was not successful, but he had tried. At least he had tried. कोशिश तो किया कुछ real करने का. तो this time he won. The next year, his science fair project was testing the theory that viceroy butterflies copy monarch butterflies. Next year, what was his project? His project was whether viceroy जो है एक butterfly का species है और monarch जो है वो दूसरे butterfly का species है. तो viceroy butterfly जो है monarch butterfly को copy करते हैं. ये जो है उसका रिसर्च का टॉपिक था. कॉपी करते हैं या नहीं. The theory was that viceroys look like monarchs because monarchs don't taste good to birds. So monarchs are not eaten by birds. Why monarchs are not eaten by birds? Because they don't taste good to birds. So monarchs are not eaten by birds. But viceroys taste good, so the monarchs copy the viceroy. Why the monarchs copy the viceroy? To escape from the birds. monarchs जो है वो viceroy को copy करते हैं कि birds उनको monarchs don't taste. So the viceroys look like monarchs because monarchs don't taste birds. So the viceroys try to copy the monarchs. The viceroy butterflies try to act like monarch butterflies. Why? Because if they act like monarchs, the birds will mistake them to be monarch and not eat them. तो viceroys जो है वो monarch को इसलिए copy करते हैं कि वो birds का खाना बनने से बच जाए. So viceroys on the other hand do taste good to birds. So the more likely they look like monarchs, the less likely they are to become a bird's dinner. So viceroys copy monarch. Viceroys, what is the purpose that the viceroys copy monarch? To escape from the birds, to escape eaten by the birds. Birds अगर समझ जाएंगे कि वो viceroys हैं तो उनको वो खा लेंगे, birds उनको खा लेंगे, लेकिन monarch के जैसा acting करेंगे तो नहीं खाएंगे. क्यों? क्योंकि monarch जो है वो birds को पसंद नहीं है. So this was Ebright's project was to see whether in fact birds would eat monarchs. So what was his project? Whether birds would eat monarchs. So Ebright's project was to see whether in fact birds would eat monarchs. He found that a starling would not eat ordinary bird food. So starling is also a bird, a singing bird. गाने वाला चिड़िया है. Can you hear me, all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So starling is a singing bird. And what did Ebright find out after observing the starling? That starling is the bird that does not eat ordinary bird food. It would eat all the monarchs it could get. Starling was different. Starling was different because starlings eat monarch. Other birds eat viceroys, but starlings eat monarchs. So starling is bit different. Ebright said later, research by other people showed that viceroys probably do copy the monarch. So viceroys copy monarch to escape being eaten by the birds. The birds will think they are monarchs and they will not eat them because the birds don't like monarch. And later on, this research was proved also. तो एब्राइट ने जैसा सोचा था वो सही ही था. This project was placed first in the zoology division and third overall in the county science fair. So this project got both the first and the third prize. First जो है zoology division में मिला और county science fair में इसको third prize मिला. So you can see the monarch and the viceroy. Colors are the same, just the pattern of the wing is different. So they try to act like monarchs so that they are not eaten by the birds. So in his second year in high school, Richard Ebright began the research that led to his discovery of an unknown insect hormone. So again, Ebright started his research on an unknown insect hormone. After completing his research on viceroys and monarchs successfully and coming out with results that starling is the only bird whose food habit is different from the other birds. Starling is the only bird that eats monarchs. All other birds like viceroy. Starling is the only bird that likes the monarch butterflies. It is different. And also that viceroys copy the monarch. Viceroys butterfly copy the monarch butterfly so that they can escape being the food of the birds. So these are the results that he found out. After that, he proceeded further. He started carrying on his research on insect hormone. Indirectly, also led to his new theory on life of cells. And this research on insect hormone led to his new theory. While researching on insect hormone, he got a new theory on the life of cells. The question he tried to answer was simple. What is the purpose of 12 tiny gold spots on a monarch pupa? Monarch, on the body of the monarch pupa, there are 12 tiny gold spots. कोई भी monarch pupa, monarch butterfly का जो pupa होता है, उस pupa के body में 12 बहुत छोटे छोटे गोल्ड स्पॉट्स होते हैं. तो सब लोगों को लगता था कि वो जो गोल्डन स्पॉट्स हैं वो प्यूपा को सुंदर दिखाने के लिए हैं. So everyone thought, assumed means thought or guessed. So everyone thought that the tiny dots, spots matlab dots, everyone thought that the gold dots on the pupa's body was for making it beautiful, just ornamental. But Ebright found out that it was not just ornamental. Those golden spots had a special purpose. So to find the answer, Ebright and other excellent science students first had to build a device that showed that the spots were producing a hormone necessary for the butterfly's full development. तो एब्राइट ने क्या नया चीज खोज निकाला. अब से पहले सबको लगता था कि वो जो 12 डॉट्स होते हैं प्यूपा के बॉडी में वो उसकी खूबसूरती बढ़ाने के लिए होते हैं. दे आर जस्ट ऑर्नामेंटल. बट एब्राइट फाउंड आउट another new thing. He had to build a device. He built a device, and this device showed that this device showed that these dots produced a hormone necessary for the butterfly's full development. So, Ebright gave a new theory that the dots secreted hormones necessary for the butterfly's growth. ये जो है एब्राइट के रिजल्ट से निकल के आया कि डॉट्स जो है वो सिर्फ खूबसूरती के लिए नहीं है, वो सारे डॉट से कोई हार्मोन निकलता है जिससे बटरफ्लाई का ग्रोथ होता है, नेसेसरी फॉर द growth of the butterfly. So here again Ebright found a new thing about butterflies. Earlier also he had proved new things, how the viceroys copy monarch and how the starlings don't eat the monarch, eat only monarchs, other different from the other birds who eat only viceroys. So these are the things that he found out. And now he found out a new thing, that 12 spots on the body of the pupa monarch is for the growth. The spots from those tiny dots, hormones are secreted, and that helps in the growth of the butterfly. And this project won Ebright the first place in the county fair. और इस एक्सपेरिमेंट और रिसर्च से जो फाइंडिंग हुआ उसके कारण एब्राइट जो है, एब्राइट गॉट द फर्स्ट प्राइज in the county fair. Earlier he had got the third prize. He had got the third prize in the research of the viceroys and monarchs. But now this experiment got the first prize. And also it got him entry into the international science exhibition. प्राइज भी मिला और उनको इंटरनेशनल साइंस एंड इंजीनियरिंग फेयर में एंट्री भी मिला. सो ही वाज बिकमिंग फेमस even abroad. He won third place for zoology. Even out of his country, he won the third place for zoology. He also got a chance to work during the summer at entomology laboratory. Entomology means relating to insects. Entomology, relating to insects. So he got a chance to work during the summer at the entomology laboratory of the Walter Reed Army. So this experiment of finding out about the tiny spots on the monarch pupa's body led to many other successful things. पहला चीज तो उसको अपने कंट्री फेयर में, काउंटी फेयर में फर्स्ट प्लेस मिला और इससे उनको इंटरनेशनल साइंस इंजीनियरिंग फेयर में एंट्री भी मिला. Then there also he got the third place, and then he got a chance to work in the entomology library of Walter Reed Army Institute of Research. So one thing leads to the other. So his research on butterflies led him to carry on various research abroad also. Many other foreign institutes also invited him to carry on research. फॉरेन के बहुत सारे रिसर्च सेंटर्स ने एब्राइट को इनवाइट किया उनके इंस्टीट्यूट में रिसर्च करने के लिए. एंटोमोलॉजी लाइब्रेरी, एंटोमोलॉजी मीन्स रिलेटिंग टू इंसेक्ट्स. So we'll stop here today. बहुत सारा चीज एक दिन में. Okay, we'll continue tomorrow. We'll finish this chapter. Can you hear me, all of you? Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. We'll continue tomorrow. This chapter.
Thank you, ma'am.